Hello everyone, my name is Toshinder Sharma and welcome to Blockchain Basics, a practical approach course. So in this lecture, we'll be going through the overview of the entire course, what we are going to learn, what are the lectures and what will be in that lecture. So let me go to the next slide. Okay, so this is me, your trainer. So I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have launched many startups in my life, and currently I'm heading RecordKeeper, a blockchain-based record-keeping solution. Earlier, I also co-founded a company called AppVigil, which was a mobile application security scan on the cloud. We used to detect security loopholes in the cloud. And I was also in the Forbes India 30 under 30 list in the technology segment. And uh, I'm also a master's in information security, and I'm pretty much passionate about the SaaS, mobile application security, the blockchain, the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, and everything. So here's my email ID as well as the Facebook URL. You can also tweet me about your queries or anything on the Twitter. So what we'll be learning, so the first lecture will be the overview, which we are going currently right now. The lecture 2 will be the definitions. We'll be going through the definitions we are going to follow, or the keywords we are going to use multiple times in the course, so that you don't have to worry about the what we are talking about. Also in the lecture 3, we'll be understanding what is blockchain with the real life analogy, because every day in our life we actually go through this, but we never realize that this can be a very good concept, and we can make sure that security and other things can be improved at a very low cost. So that's what we are going to explain. What is the analogy? You have to go through the course and understand. In lecture 4, we will be understanding what is the difference between private and public blockchain. So whole things can change. The entire security logic concepts can change if it is a public blockchain or it is a private blockchain. So I'll be explaining what are these and what are the differences in them. And the lecture 5, we'll be going through a sample transaction and I'll explain you how the transaction gets executed. We'll be showing you the step-by-step process. What is the method, how the transaction enters, and how you validate everything is fine, then execute the transaction. This is done by the peers, right? And the multiple nodes. And we'll be in like lecture 6, we'll be going into deep understanding what are the consensus algorithms, how the conflicts are resolved when there is a no trusted third party and everybody is a trusted party. Then you need to be sure that you have a proper arbitration method installed in place, so that everything can be sorted out very easily, effectively, in a very less time. In lecture 7, we'll be understanding when to use blockchain and when not to, because blockchain is not necessarily applicable in every cases, right? In some cases it might be applicable, in some cases might not. So when it is more useful to use blockchain than others, we'll explain you that, so that to understanding, this is very good for the investors, especially when you want to understand whether the startup trying to solve problem which is trying to solve is actually a problem for the blockchain or not. So that's what the whole thing can differ. And because anybody can claim that yes, I can solve this problem using blockchain, but is it really required or is it necessary? Yes, so we'll be coming into that. So in lecture 8, we'll be seeing why blockchain is considered as more secure than others. That's very important, because everybody say yes, blockchain is more safer than others, but why? What is the reason? What is the fundamental reason? What is the foundational reason why we call it more safe? So we'll be going and understanding into that. In lecture 9, we'll see the possible hacks and attacks on the blockchain. Yes, even blockchain can be attacked. Anything can be attacked in the computer science. So you have to be sure. So what are the possible methods of attacks and how can you prevent it? We'll going through that in lecture 9. In lecture 10, we will understand whether we can set up our own private blockchain. Is it possible? Yes or no? If yes, what are the possible ways? What are the options we have? So we'll be going through that. In lecture 11, we'll be understanding, what is records keeper and its use cases, and also we'll be summarizing the entire course. That's all. This is what we are going to do. If you have any question, then please post in the during the course in the query section. And I can promise you one thing, that after this course you will be able to talk confidently when somebody is talking about blockchain. You will be argue why it is right and why it is not to use blockchain. What is blockchain and what is not, right? So this is what the difference that we will create using this course together, you and us. And I'm sure that you like and enjoy this course entirely. Thank you for your time.